It's the start of a new month and that means it's time to water my plants. I have 10 houseplants, including this one right here, Haley. She is a Parlour Pom. So I'm going to take you on a tour of all of my plants. First of all, I'm going to water my aloe vera plant. I named this one Guinevere, it's just nice. This is a Spiky Aloe, she's very pretty, she's got this nice yellow pot. And because she's a succulent, I don't need to give her too much water. So I'm just going to wait until the water runs out. I'm going to thoroughly soak her and let the water all run out into the bottom of the pot. I'm just going to dump this into my trandescantia because he requires a lot of water. Next up, I've got this tiny baby aloe plant. I named this one Gilmore after the person who gave me it. This was a cutting from my friend's aloe plant. It's very small but very cute, and I'm hoping that one day it will grow into a big strong aloe. So I'm just going to do the exact same, only I'm going to do it directly over my trandescantia. Now it's time for this succulent. I'm not sure what type of succulent this is. She was my first ever succulent. I bought her 2 years ago at Christmas time, so I named her Noelle. I've recently beheaded her and repotted her in this vegan Rocky Road bite tub. I made some holes in the bottom just so she can drain. She seems to have rooted already because she's growing towards the sun quite a lot. I'm just going to pour the water in directly above the trandescantia once more. I own a lot of succulents. They make up the majority of my plants, I think. I really love succulents. They only require being watered once a month or maybe twice a month in warm heat like it is right now. It's very hot in Scotland currently. Next up is this little guy. I'm not sure what kind of succulent this is, once again. I got this from Tesco, I think, roughly about a year ago. He's flowered a couple times. This is his 3rd time flowering. Go you! I've named him Jermaine after Jermaine Clements. You can see here is where I cut off the first flower because it was just a bit gangly and it wasn't encouraging any new growth. Like the first succulent, I'm just going to dump all this water into the trandescantia. The trandescantia is still not draining, so you can tell he's a thirsty boy. This succulent is my most recent purchase. I got this one from Tesco. I just saw it and I thought, I can't leave you. It was only a couple pounds, and Tesco notoriously treat their succulents very poorly. And I named this one Penny after my girlfriend's mother. I repotted her as soon as I could. Pretty much the same day I bought her, I think. The pot's still not huge. She kind of might need a new one quite soon, but it'll do for now. She's still very pretty, she's still very happy. And here is the big guns. This is my one and only cactus. I named it Pam and Ella, or together they are Pamela. I did ask a Facebook group what kind of cacti these two are. I found out that it's a hybrid. The top one has been grafted on to the bottom one. Crazy. I didn't even know you could do that. My mum and I were in B&Q and we found this little beauty. And I just thought, this is such a strange plant. I need it. It's my first and only cactus currently. I hope I get more cacti in the future. They're very nice. Much the same as the other succulents, I'm going to pour this in, wait for it to drain. Whee! I have seen people have trouble with this exact kind of graft before, so I'm a bit worried. I'm hoping that I can take good care of her. people talk about this part shriveling up because this part, the bottom part, is taking too much energy and too much water. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Finally, for the windowsill of my room, we have Prince, the trandescantia. This is my biggest plant by far. I got him about 3 years ago. He was half the size at least. Very beautiful, beautiful plant. I got the first clipping of him from my grandfather, who used to grow and cultivate quite a lot of these. I've heard that they are illegal in America, or at least not allowed in America. In the UK they're allowed, but only if you keep them in pots and not grown outside or in the ground, because they grow so rapidly. He's flowered a good 2 times this summer. There's such beautiful variegation in all of these leaves, it's wonderful. And because I've got him on my sunny windowsill, he is really bright purple, very vivid, and he's definitely my pride and joy. So I'm just gonna water until he drains, which is going to be the rest of the water, because he is a big boy, very thirsty. I may even need to go and get more water for him. Oh no, he's draining! Yay! Okay, we're good. I am going to go and need to get more water anyway for the other plants. But yeah, I'm going to leave the drain in the dish just so that you can get some later. Just look at the variegation in these leaves. They're so beautiful. Even without flowers, he's really gorgeous. Now that I've refilled my jug and put some feed in there, I'm going to water Haley, the Parlour Pom. Okay, so she drained quite a lot there, so I took out about half of it. I'm not entirely sure how you're meant to treat Parlour Poms, but I've just sort of been watering her a little bit once a week. You can see she's got a few new growths coming in. Very excited for that. I got her the same day that I got Guinevere, so that was a few months ago now, I think. She's been doing well so far, and she looks really nice beside my bed. Moving on to the living room, this is my peace lily, Lilith. I named her Lilith because I didn't want to call her Lily. I got her as a present for going to uni, so that would be about 3 years ago almost. She is one of my trickier plants. I've had some issues with her in the past. I think anyone who owns a peace lily will be able to relate. She seems to be doing a lot better now that I've been spraying her every other day and giving her lots of water and lots of love. She's got some new growth coming. I think one of them recently unfurled, this one I believe. Oh, it's so soft. Oh, it's amazing, I love it. So she's very happy this growing season. So as well as giving her water, I'm going to spray her with this bottle that I used to have toner in, but I'm repurposing as just normal water spray bottle. It's just tap water that's been in there. Look at that glisten. Look at her. So now I'm going to take you to Propagation Nation. Currently I've got 4 of these leaves from Noel propagating on my windowsill. I'm just spraying them a few times every other day, and there's already root growth happening. I've had this for a few weeks going, and we can see some nice roots happening. I also have 8 clippings from Prince propagating in some jars right now. Let's see the root growth in here. Woo! Wiggle wiggle! Yeah, there's a lot of root growth happening in this one. That's great. I'm propagating these so that I can give them away as presents for various friends and co-workers, etc. I've already given cuttings of Prince before to my mum and my girlfriend and one of my friends who needed a plant for his new room decor. This type of plant is usually quite easy to propagate. You just put it in some water, change the water every day, and you're golden. You'll get root growth within days. And last but certainly not least, in the kitchen I have a chili plant. I named him Keanu because he is powerful and attractive, as the website described him, and I thought, who else but Keanu Reeves to name my chili plant after? I'm going to use tomato feed for him. He's a special boy with special needs. He was a present from my girlfriend, and he's very pretty. We're both obsessed with Keanu Reeves as well, so it makes a lot of sense. And that concludes the plant tour. Thank you for joining me while I water all of my plants. Thank you for hanging out. I hope to see you again soon.